This person has something significant to share with you, and it has to do with how they really feel. Don't scroll, my dear child. Continue until the very end. There is something enormous in store for you. Something that has been kept under wraps for too long. Someone has been carrying a burden in their heart for days. They've been too scared to tell the truth. It's not because they don't care that they are silent. The reason for this is that every syllable they want to say makes their chest shake. This person can't even acknowledge how many times they've heard your name. They erased every message they typed. They halted every call they wanted to make. However, the energy surrounding them is suddenly changing. The truth they've suppressed is starting to surface. I'm going to tell you something that they never spoke aloud, so don't miss it. They secretly and possibly cruelly love you. But it's more than love. It's a regret-driven confession. They made an effort to move on, but time seemed to halt each time they heard your name. Your laughter reverberates in their minds like an unavoidable tune. Even the simplest details about you are still remembered by them. The way you breathed, the way you smiled, and the times you believed nobody saw you. They are no longer the same individual. Your absence altered, softened, and humbled them in some way. They can now see things that they were previously unable to see. Your quiet strength, your patience, and your value. Avoid skipping. Continue until the very end. The universe won't allow them to rest until they express their emotions, which is why they are going to do so. Your name is all over the place. They can't stop dreaming about your face. They are being pursued by signs. Furthermore, it is no longer a coincidence. They will make some sort of contact tonight. Perhaps a call, a text, or through a loved one. And since this is more than mere emotion, it will shake you when it occurs. The timing is divine. Archangel Michael, my cherished child, says, prepare your heart for revelation. He is speaking from submission rather than ego. You can learn more from their eyes than from their words. They'll admit that they shoved you away out of fear of being too closely observed. They will acknowledge that they injured you because they didn't know how to deal with the intensity of their feelings, not because they wanted to. Avoid scrolling right now. This is what you're supposed to hear. Your relationship with them was never typical. It was karmic, spiritual, and predetermined. Even when you both act as though the relationship doesn't exist, it still does. And now they are returning to change the past rather than repeat it. The angels are presenting me with a scene, unread drafts, trembling hands, and a late-night message. For weeks, they have been attempting to convey it, but fear has kept them in check. It's time to release it. Between you and them, a significant event is about to occur, not by coincidence, but by divine plan. Their actual emotions are ready to come to the surface like an uncontrollable deluge. Avoid skipping. Stay until the very end because what's about to happen will make you feel everything at once. Pain, love, closure, and perhaps fate. Your spirit is already aware that this reality is approaching if you've been experiencing restlessness lately. Even from a great distance, you have been able to feel their enthusiasm, sorrow, and longing. To receive a blessing, type Amen. 333. They may have been discussing you with a close friend, family member, or even a spiritual person. What if it's not too late, they question themselves, understanding that everyone else they've met has just served to remind them of what they lost with you. The time has come, Archangel Michael murmurs. You've become calmer, wiser, and stronger. Instead of chasing, you now attract. They have been drawn back to you by that change in your energy. Avoid skipping. This is your epiphany. They weren't lost by accident. Divine preparation led to the separation. To appreciate the warmth of your presence, they had to sense the void left by your departure. They are now prepared to talk, but with the bravery that comes with regret rather than the same trepidation. For reconciliation, their hearts pound. Strange signs will be visible to you today. Timestamps, songs, unexpected message notifications, and even unexpected shivers. These don't happen by accident. They are affirmations. Everything in the cosmos is lining up for this disclosure. For you to feel what they have been repressing and to hear what they have been concealing. Continue until the very end. Because the truth will be revealed all at once. One glance, one message, one instant that transforms everything. At last, they will say it. I still adore you. A truth emanating from their essence, not merely words. To receive a blessing, type Amen. It is 444. They have been praying for you, my little kid. Heaven listened to their requests for a sign, an opportunity, and a door to open. This guy has something significant to say. To let go of the tempest inside them, not to win pity. They've come to understand that the only thing that seems genuine now is the love they once feared. Avoid scrolling. Remain here. Both of your hearts are being guided by angels toward an emotional reunion that will heal more than just you. Something in your destiny will be restored by it. Since your energy has grown strong enough to accept the truth without shattering, you were meant to hear this message now rather than earlier. When you least expect them, they will arrive. Perhaps on a quiet night or when you're preoccupied with something else. The timing will seem surreal, as if the universe stopped for a split second. They'll speak things you never imagined hearing. And your heart will shake, not out of fear, but out of recognition. Don't ignore this message. Circling back is what's intended for you. Furthermore, the confession won't fade into silence this time. It will be the start of a brand new tale penned by destiny. Archangel Michael is at your side, protecting you from uncertainty and granting you serenity so you can clearly accept what is rightfully yours. To receive a blessing, type Amen. It is 555. Their genuine emotions transcend love. It's remorse, admiration, longing, and the pain of knowing they arrived home too late. They're prepared to put things right. Honesty is the key, not ostentatious actions. Their heart is honest, unvarnished, and shaking. The universe will soon send you a sign that is louder than any message, so persevere until the very end. It will be a name, a smell, an abrupt tug in your chest, verification that what you just heard was true. Don't scroll, my dear child. Continue until the very end. There's going to be a big revelation. You don't realize how close the moment you've been inadvertently getting ready for is. Your heart can no longer contain that person, the one to whom it keeps returning. They've come to a point where the truth itself feels lighter than silence. The universe is preparing the way for them to speak at that precise moment. Their admission is more than just words. One breath contains a lifetime's worth of emotions. Your name has been resonating within of them. And every heartbeat begs to be freed. Avoid skipping. The vibe between you and them will be permanently altered by what you are about to hear. Their genuine emotions are unadulterated, uncensored, and long overdue. They pretended to be all right for months. They claimed to have moved on, but their poise faltered each time your name came up. They read old conversations, gazed at your photos, and whispered things they never had the guts to say out loud late at night. They believed that time would break the bond, but instead it grew stronger. They understand that your spirit is still present in music, dreams, and fleeting periods that resemble recollections. They are being broken open by their realization, so stay until the very end. They are no longer able to run. Now, the feelings they suppressed are trying to surface. The truth is coming to light. They are coming forward as a result of supernatural intervention rather than urge. It's time, and heaven is planning it. To receive a blessing, type Amen. A 777. Prepare your heart for a confession is near is not an arbitrary statement from Archangel Michael. Two souls that were never really apart are in a divine alignment. Unseen forces are nudging this person. Until they reveal what has been kept a secret for too long, their hearts won't stop beating. They are thinking about you all the time. Despite their best efforts to ignore it, they sense your energy. Avoid scrolling. You are supposed to hear their awakening. They'll make contact in a way that surprises you. Perhaps a voice note, a letter, or a message that revives every memory. It will seem as though the cosmos has just let out a sigh of relief when you hear their voice once more. They've practiced their speech 100 times, yet they can't seem to find the right words. How do they account for the restless nights, the silent sobs, and the unbearable longing? They'll admit to being afraid. Terrified of losing control. Fearful of being exposed. They were afraid of their intense feelings for you. It was love so genuine that it scared them more than fear. Continue until the very end. Because everything changes when this truth is revealed. At last, you'll see why nothing else ever worked out. Why this one person was at the center of every journey. It's not a coincidence. You are seeing the manifestation of divine order. To receive blessing 888, type Amen. You've been feeling it too, my dear child, haven't you? That unexpected surge of feeling. That weird attraction to someone's past. They are calling to you with that energy. Behind the scenes, the angels are at work. Discussions are being coordinated. Hearts are being softened and timing is being changed. The truth can no longer be kept a secret. Avoid skipping. Remain here. Because this revelation will do more than just clarify their emotions. Your intuition will be validated. All of your emotions were genuine throughout. You weren't insane. It wasn't something you imagined. What their heart was too scared to acknowledge, your soul saw. They have been discreetly observing your development, feeling both proud and guilty. Something breaks inside of them each time they see you glowing. Not out of envy, but out of regret and love. They miss the tranquility you brought. They miss your ability to listen and show compassion without passing judgment. They now realize that nobody else could ever take its place. Continue until the very end. This message is heaven's assurance that truth-based healing is on the horizon. They are being spiritually ready to confront you with shaky honesty and open eyes. Standing next to them, Archangel Michael murmurs, "Now or never." To receive blessing 999, type Amen. They had begun putting their confession in writing. Every word was filled with recollections. They're practicing saying your name again, anticipating your response. It goes beyond simply rekindling love. It has to do with atonement. They want you to know that you are more valuable than ever. They will tell you how your kindness and tolerance helped them learn from their blunders. Avoid skipping. It's happening sooner than you think, which is why you're hearing this. You will receive a message, a sign, or a voice verifying everything in a matter of days or even hours. Their emotions remained, but they were concealed by pride, anxiety, and suffering. This time, they have been instructed to speak from the heart in order to heal rather than to impress. Their apology will seem unique, genuine, unplanned, and holy. When it occurs, you will sense it deeply. You'll discover that some connections are not destroyed by silence or distance when your intuition whispers, "This is the moment." Stay till the end because when that moment comes, it will restore your faith in divine timing. Their strength only increases while they are apart. The wait is almost over now. To receive blessing 111, type Amen. This is no longer about the past, so stay until the very end. It has to do with what fate is attempting to reconstruct. It is not by accident that you are reading this. Right now, the skies are penning a fresh chapter for you both. To receive a blessing, type Amen. It is 555. After reading this, my dear child, you might experience an odd calm. That isn't arbitrary. It is a confirmation of spirituality. A message is beginning to take shape and is headed your way. You have already been selected by this person's heart. The universe is making it possible for you to receive that confession right away. Don't miss it because you might be surprised in the next 48 hours. It will be a great moment. It's the kind of moment you'll never stop thinking about. When that occurs, you'll at last understand that some relationships are too divine to be overlooked. They will talk to uphold the truth rather than to make amends for the past. You won't only be healed by their confession. It will release them from the bonds of remorse. Stories they never told will be preserved in their tears. Their aim will be evident, yet their voice will tremble. Continue until the very end. This message serves as a preamble to the ongoing miracle. The quiet is coming to an end. The truth is emerging. And the individual who had previously left is now returning with an open heart. To receive a blessing, type Amen. It is 666. Don't scroll, my dear child. Continue until the very end. The moment the universe has been preparing you for is about to happen. You sense it, don't you? There is a peculiar silence in your soul, as if the world is holding its breath till something holy occurs. Your long-awaited message is on its way. The silence was too much for their hearts to bear. It has been a slow ache every moment I've been without you. And tonight, they will at last yield to what destiny has been hinting at all along. They may call, write, or just show up out of nowhere, shaky, unsure, but sincere. Everything you've been feeling will suddenly make perfect sense when they do. Avoid skipping. It's not a coincidence. Your story is currently being rewritten as a result of this heavenly alignment. The world will seem quieter when they reach out. Your soul will sense them before your eyes do, and the atmosphere will become more charged with emotion. They won't arrive with expectations or haughtiness. They will arrive humbly, prepared to share what they used to keep hidden. They will reveal to you the reality that they have been concealing even from themselves. The cosmos reminded them of your voice, your smile, and your energy each time they attempted to forget you. How nobody was ever able to take your place. When their message reaches you, it will be filled with hope, tears, and heavenly timing, so stay until the very end. It will affect you in a way that words cannot adequately describe. According to Archangel Michael, this moment will restore the distance that was before destroyed. To receive blessing 777, type Amen. They may begin gently, uncertain of your response. They'll say, "I've been meaning to tell you something." However, the truth they've been carrying for so long will be screaming from their hearts beneath that hesitancy. They still adore you. This confession will no longer be about the past. It will cover what they have discovered since your departure. How they learned the meaning of true love from your presence. How they learned the importance of grace and patience from your absence. Avoid scrolling. The events that follow will happen with divine accuracy. You'll experience shivers, tears, and possibly even laughter as everything you've been waiting for starts to come together. They will express what's on their minds. Both of your souls will breathe once more at that very instant. They will own that they made mistakes, that their words were stolen by fear, and that their pride turned into a barricade. They'll tell you that they discovered what true love feels like when they lost you. You will also sense it. That unexpected surge of heat in your chest. That profound understanding that this confession is about redemption rather than regret. Continue until the very end. Heaven steps in at this point. At this point, all suffering starts to make sense. They won't return to reopen wounds. They are coming to put an end to them with the truth. To receive a blessing, type Amen. It is 888. Right now, my little child, destiny is taking shape. Clears throat. You were never unloved, never replaced, and never forgotten. Each moment of quiet was a wonderful interlude that prepared you both to come back stronger, softer, and wiser. This individual has also observed signs. Your favorite song suddenly starts playing, your name appears in unexpected places, and your birthday numbers keep repeating. It's time. Don't skip. This energy between you is sacred. It's not something that can be explained, only felt, the universe whispers each time. The angels are preparing your hearts for reunion. Archangel Michael is already paving the way for them to reach you, and when they do speak, it won't feel like an apology, rather, it will feel like awakening. Soon, they will stop resisting it and come forward with honesty and tears in their eyes, ready to rebuild what once seemed lost. They'll tell you how much they've missed your light, how your memory helped them through their darkest moments, and that every good thing they've accomplished still felt unfinished without sharing it with you. Stay until the very end, because after this confession, peace will return to your heart like a gentle sunrise after a storm, and you'll finally understand why everything happened the way it did. Type Amen to receive blessing 999. The universe has been waiting for you both to reach this frequency, the frequency of truth, forgiveness, and true love, so that when you reunited, you could finally comprehend each other's souls free from the clutter of the past. You may experience unexpected energy shifts, chills, lightheadedness, or erratic emotions before they make contact.